There's a strange moment when ambition goes quiet and nothing rushes in to replace it. No big dream calling your name, no urgency pulling you forward, just space. If you've ever wondered who you are when purpose stops chasing you, for a long time, I thought purpose was something you hunted, a destination, a calling, a role you eventually stepped into. I believed that if I worked hard enough, stayed disciplined enough, endured long enough, purpose would reveal itself. But somewhere along the way, that chase grew quiet. Not because I failed, because I stopped running. Ambition had once given my days shape. Goals created momentum. Milestones created direction. When those faded, I expected emptiness. Instead, I found stillness, and stillness felt unsettling. Without ambition pushing me, I wasn't sure how to measure progress. I wasn't striving. I wasn't advancing in obvious ways. I was simply living, showing up, responding honestly, choosing alignment when it mattered. At first, that felt like drifting. The world tells us meaning must be grand, that purpose should feel urgent, that if you're not chasing something, you're falling behind. But I began to notice something different. Meaning didn't disappear when ambition left. It changed posture. Instead of pulling me forward, it started meeting me where I was, in ordinary moments, conversations where I listened fully, tasks I completed with care, not urgency, decisions guided by coherence instead of outcome. None of it felt impressive, but it felt real. I realized that ambition had once given me direction, but it had also kept me slightly disconnected, always oriented toward what was next. Without it, I became present in ways I hadn't before. I noticed people more clearly, not as roles, as humans. I noticed my own limits without judgment. I stopped asking, what am I meant to do with my life? And started asking, how am I meant to move through this moment? That question didn't come with pressure. It came with responsibility. Because purpose, when it's quiet, doesn't excuse you from choice. It asks you to choose care without applause, consistency without milestones, meaning without a headline. I found that purpose wasn't something I needed to chase. It was something that formed when I stopped abandoning the present in search of a future identity. Purpose became less about becoming someone and more about being faithful to what was already in front of me. That shift didn't make life easier, but it made it honest. If you're listening to this and feeling uneasy because ambition has gone quiet, you're not lost. You may just be standing in a version of purpose that doesn't announce itself, one that doesn't pull you forward, but asks you to stand fully where you are. And sometimes, that's where meaning actually begins. Imagine holding a compass while running. Every step you take, the needle shakes. You keep checking it, hoping it will settle, but it never does. So you run faster. You assume clarity is something you'll reach if you move quickly enough. Then one day, you stop. Not because you're done, but because you're tired of guessing. The compass steadies. The needle doesn't point somewhere new. It points where it always did. North didn't move. You did. Purpose feels like that. When you're constantly chasing it, it stays unclear. When you stop running, it settles quietly in your hand. Not loud, not dramatic, just steady enough to follow without panic.